Any questions? Right here. Let's go right here.
Terry, how do you feel, the secondary overall played tonight?
As a group, I think we played a great game. Not as many big plays. We finished at the end of the routes. We knew that they were going to try us early in the game with, phase and stuff. Kenny Waller is a great guy at finishing and stuff. But we just took that as a threat. If you're going to disrespect us, then we got to come up and be ready to play. And I think that's what we did today.
Hey, Courtney, Chantel was the one who wanted him, so make sure she knows he's out here. Over here on the right.
Can you just talk about how good it felt for you, the secondary, to play well together, especially against a really good Cal defense, and after what happened last week against Arizona State?
It just feels good just to play against a great team. We played well against, Jared Goff is supposed to be, one of the top quarterbacks in our league. But I think we kind of showed him different things that he's not used to seeing. I know me just being in that boundary, I try to be that big physical guy, just try to show my appearance there that it's not going to be really easy throws to that side. And I just think that we just all took it, like I said, disrespect because, we work as hard as everybody else. And I think we don't get as much credit as everyone. So, as tonight, we played great as a secondary. And like I said, we just looking for room to keep improving.
Those first two possessions for Cal, the block punt, you guys really on your heels, and they were really moving the ball. And then you guys made this change, and you guys kept getting punts, and the offense responded. What was that change, and how did that motivate you guys the rest of the game?
It was just the little things, It could have been worse, with the two block punts, but none of our guys, put their heads down. We just kept fighting, and we flushed it down, and the offense made some terrific plays, and the defense we just had to keep getting stops and putting the offense in great field position.
You mentioned how good a quarterback Goff is with a game like that. Now that you have gone against a player that might be one of the top picks next year, does that give you confidence the rest of the year? Any quarterback you face, you can handle?
Definitely. We have a couple great quarterbacks in our league. So then next week we got Hogan. He's another great quarterback. So we just have to come in every game. We don't have first year quarterbacks that's just looking to make mistakes. Everybody wants to play their best game against us, and we had to be ready just to, play our best game.
Right, Aaron.
Did it help having Neil up in the box?
Yeah, just because, he can see more, and then before it gets worse, he corrects it and, gets it down to the field, and, we just listen to that guy because we trust that he's going to put us in great positions.
Did it help with overall communication, just having someone relay to you what they're seeing from up top, a DB coach, so you guys can communicate better on the field?
Yeah, it helped us out a lot today. Like I said, the little things, he's correcting us on the little things, whether it's our technique or finishing at the end of the route. And, guys like me, Reggie, and Ariane, and Charles, like the whole starting defense, we come together after every drive and just to talk about things so we can correct it next time we go out on the field.
Front center, Andrew.
When defense started getting those punts, offense started scoring touchdowns, just back and forth. Is there any competition to who's gonna be the one to stop the train, or in a way it's you don't want to stop the train?
I don't think it's really a competition, but I know as a defense, when we see the offense, make a great play or something, then we feel like we have to step it up just because, we can't have just one side of the ball playing great. If both sides of the ball is playing excellent, then, the sky's the limit.
Stop right before halftime with 9 seconds left. How big was that in the grand scheme of things of preventing them from scoring because they were going to get the ball to start the second half?
We just had to go into halftime with the momentum still on our side. We knew that they were going to try to score going into half, and if they would have scored, the momentum would have been on their side. Coming out second half, getting the ball first. We just didn't want that to happen.
Sorry
if I missed this while I was in there, but how would you grade the secondary today?
Not our perfect game, but we were close to being perfect. So I'll give us A-, B. But like I said, we still have room to improve on. And like I said, we're going to come in on Monday. We have another great team to play. In Stanford. They're going to test us just because they know we're young in the secondary, and we just have to be ready to play.
Communication was kind of the word that we heard early on when you guys were struggling. You guys needed to communicate better. It seems pretty obvious as a fix, but obviously it wasn't. What did you guys do to get better at communicating?
Just over talking. The more guys are talking on the field, then the more I would say just the more you know, if somebody's on like a corner sees something and the linebacker sees something, if you get it across the field, then everybody sees it. You know, it's not just one guy's reading the key and then everybody else don't know what they're doing. So just over communicate helps the whole team, like I said, and that's one thing we're trying to improve on because, you know, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot, you know, in games when we just miscommunicate, and we're just trying to stop that from happening.
Front left, Matt. 3 games in a row.
The defense has kind of made that final play to put the game away. How much does confidence build into each week for you guys defensively to, you know, making those plays?
Well, I think guys at first, you know, at the beginning of the season, you know, they didn't really have that confidence in coming in this year. But I think that confidence is really starting to grow, especially in the secondary. You know, I got the young guys, you know, they're really playing out there with confidence now and then just not trying to give up a big play. So that's something different that, you know, that's different in the secondary, and we're just trying to keep growing.
All right. Good. Thanks. I really appreciate it. No problem.